Now, while I was browsing the internet as one does, I stumbled upon this video on YouTube by Do It Right 3D CAD, a CAD challenge parametric speed modeling of this model here. And I've got the drawing pulled up down here on this lower window. And I figured that we'd go through this one today. It's a little bit more complicated than our normal models, but overall it's still a relatively simple model, just kind of funkier angles. So before we get started here, some things I'd like to point out that they're using this notation here. So this is the degrees, minutes, seconds notation for an angle as opposed to a decimal. But this is a relatively simple conversion. So this one would be 83 plus 17, and then, seconds in a degree. I guess there's 60, or minutes in a degree. There's 60. And then seconds and minutes. Obviously there's 60 there plus 25 times 1 over 60 to the second. So that's one interesting thing I noticed here right off the bat. And the second interesting thing I noticed is these kind of interesting holes. So the holes themselves aren't interesting, but there are holes. So that gives us a nice opportunity to show off the FreeCAD hole tool. But overall, this is a pretty straightforward, sketch, pad this way, cut that way, cut down from the top, and then, some extra little bits, three holes here, and then this extra kind of mirrored pocket thing. But overall, shouldn't be super complicated. I guess since this is a speed modeling challenge, he was able to do it in 10 minutes and 7 seconds. So I guess we're competing here. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose. He did it 10 minutes and 7 seconds with Fusion 360. So we'll see how FreeCAD compares. I feel like it's going to be pretty good. This seems like a model that doesn't hit any of the hiccups that FreeCAD ends up with. So go ahead here and create a new file, switch over to Part Design, Body, a sketch, and grab here. And I'm just going to start a sketch from the side. Let's see, got this, and then we've got kind of this funky jump over bit, and that should be good. Horizontal, 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 already horizontal. You're good. The overall height is 109. Oops, except I did the wrong button there. Height 109. The overall width is 80, and then let's see, distance from here to there is 14, and the distance from here to the origin, guess I keep selecting that line there. There we go. This one is 38. And then this distance here is the next one at 40. Let's grab the overall height here at 22. And let's see, the height here is 24. Oops. Once again, clicked the wrong button. 24, and then this piece here is also 24. And I guess their dimensions here are kind of interesting because this one ends up being unused since it's over-dimensioned. So I guess we got to skip that calculation there. Kind of nice. That would have cost us some time in this ultimate speed race. We're going to do 2 dimensions here so that it ends up in the middle. And if my calculations are correct, 120 is the overall. So 60 in each direction should work out pretty good. Okay. So then moving on, sketch on this front face, we need 2 boxes. And these are the same height, I believe. And dimensioning all of them from this top corner. So from here to there is 17.5. And then from this one, let's see, a 32.5. The third out of the fourth one at 87.5. And the fourth out of the fourth one at 102.5. And then the overall height at 15. Okay, and then while we're at it here, we will grab this one and sketch out the other bit. Okay, so that's sketched. I need some fillets. Fillet, 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 and make these 2 equal and the other 2 equal. And the radius on the big fillet is 25. And the radius of the small fillet being 5. Okay. And I suspect that these are all symmetrical, so go ahead and make those symmetrical about this center axis. Alrighty. And this one here needs to be coincident with the top. So I'll grab the top here and do point on a line constraint. And then this one here needs to be coincident with that corner. So grab that corner. And this one, we can use the symmetry constraint once again. And then I'm just going to give it a little bit of an offset here. Sure. And that's just to ensure that we have a actual pad that can be, I guess, padded as it would be. So let's see what we're looking at here. We're missing the angle. And this is one of those funky angles. So this is the 83 plus 17 times 1 over 60. And I'm not going to bother with the rest of it because that's, so small it doesn't matter. Okay, and all we've got left now is the in and out bit. And let's see. I'm not seeing any dimensions that immediately dimension this thing. But I guess we will line up this corner here with this little cutout there, and if it ends up being something different, then we can deal with that later. So then I'm going to go pocket through all. Okay, and then we just need one more sketch here. from the top to do that bit in the middle. So I'm going to grab the tool for that, put it down, okay. And the radius on that is 9, and it's dimensioned from the other side, so we will also dimension it from the other side, horizontally 20, and then center to center of 20 also. Okay. See through all. Alrighty. We got some fillets here on the edge of this body, and they are, let's see, 25 in radius. Okay. And let's see, what else do we need to do? So we've got to do the little pad bits here. So I'm going to do a plane for those, and they are 38.5 from the edge, 38.5, and that is in the wrong direction, so negative 38.5. Okay, so sketch here, need to grab a few faces, this one, that one, and I think that is it. And let's see, do this, this, and oops, it appears that bottom one is actually an arc, so we'll do that one separate. I don't see an easy way to use the fillet tool to make it. Right, tangent, this, that, tangent, this bit and that bit, I believe are coincident. Yeah, they appear coincident, and I don't see anybody dimensioning to this particular arc. So a radius of 20, and then the angle here is a 45. So come over here, grab the angle tool, and that is not the right direction. So we'll pull that down and hope for the best. Okay, 45. Alrighty, we pad that. It's going in the wrong direction. And this is, let's see, 3 thick. Oops, 3 thick. Alrighty, hide the plane, and then I will come over here, grab a second plane, and offset it by negative 60. Makes it a mid plane. Or actually, I don't even need this plane. So we'll go ahead and delete that. I'll just bring back my origin, and I want to grab the pad and a mirror, select reference this way. Okay. So then all we have to do is the holes. So I grab a sketch here, and I need 2 circles, and they are dimensioned, let's see, they're dimensioned from the edge of this bit. Here, here, alrighty. So the vertical dimension of 25, the horizontal dimension of, let's see, also 25. Oops, I got my dimensions there mixed up. Luckily they were the same. I guess that puts it on the edge of the, or I guess it puts it concentric with the fillet on the edge. So we should just be able to do those 2 as horizontal and should be good. I'm going to leave the rest of that undimensioned since it doesn't matter. And for the thread tolerance, let's see, this is a M14 by 2. M is an ISO standard. So let's see if we can find this here. 14, looks like we don't have 14 by 2, so we'll just settle for M14. Threaded 6H. Okay, and then we've got one more here. Grab a sketch, circle, okay. This is in the middle, and it is, let's see, not a great dimension to a hidden center line, but 84. Horizontal 84. And grab the hole tool. This is a, let's see, an M35 by 1.5 H6. Fine thread M35 by 1.5 H or 6H. Seems good, and I think I recall seeing a counter bore here. Normally I would expect this to be on the hole call out. I guess this would be a countersink. And depth of 2. Okay, check. And I believe that is everything. So we'll check the time. I feel like I went fairly fast. I still expect that I didn't quite get under the 10-minute mark there. I guess I probably should have timed myself, but we'll see the time in the recording. You won't get to hear my thoughts on it. But let me know if you learned something, or if you're interested in these types of videos. I feel like this type of video isn't quite what I'm aiming to do. It seems like there's a lot of me just going, oh yeah, this one, number, and not much discussion. So we'll see if I end up with another one like this, but let me know what your thoughts are. So I'll see you next time, and have a nice day.